You want me to read? This is, Mommy, I have a gift for you. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, we should be in, but not just
Yeah, I did.
Oh, yes. So when you get back, it's like
there's some
4, maybe 5 weeks.
I'm not with him. I'm
Sitting
not. I was
across-
supposed to sit next to Martha.
Sitting across is always better.
But I get to look at your beautiful face the whole time.
Exactly. You're trying to make it next to
Before that,
somebody.
they don't like
I have to look at him.
Hey, do we? Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
glad
I
I
had
get
next to you actually.
Yeah.
I might have typed these up.
Today, we have a suggestion box. No, Jamie finished suggestion box. And if there's any suggestions, we just talk about it and then we post a response. Oh.
Thanks, Ben.
And then for an answer. Thank you, sir.
What is tomorrow?
For dessert.
Let's see the dessert tray, thank you.
Call the order.
Perfect, perfect.
The lion dancers.
Oh, I forget.
The lion
The
dancers.
21st.
The lion
Oh,
dancers.
right. Thanks.
Right.
Because I got the email about wearing my shirts, and I was like,
Noon tomorrow in the Great Hall.
I just knew
Thanks,
you
ma'am.
my shirt, but I didn't know why.
Smart.
The lion dancers.
lion dancers, yeah. And so they might spit lettuce in your face. That'd be pretty great.
So I think we got it, everybody. So, all right, how about we call the meeting to order at 3:30? Exactly.
Right on time.
All right. How about approval of the agenda?
I'll do that.
And
Tyler Ben.
These leadership reports are getting better and better. It's not so much what you're saying, it's how Ben interprets them.
No.
Mandy and.
2 in the morning.
I like Marcos.
I know, yeah, like my
Did anybody approve the minutes
Who else?
besides me?
Somebody want to second that?
I will second it.
All right.
Technically, you should capitalize P.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so guest today we have Marwa Morsi, who I actually got a club interest form today in my mailbox,
Excellent.
and I emailed her and told her that where our meetings were and stuff, and she's here today. So,
Perfect, welcome.
and then Will, of course. Yeah. All right, so all right, let's do reports. Christy.
I have made a successful trip to the store and bought all the things we need for root beer floats and brown cows. Do you know what a brown cow is? It's when you make a root beer float with chocolate ice cream.
That's cool.
I don't want to discriminate. They're both good. I happen to like the chocolate flavor better. And actually the boxes of ice cream came in chocolate and vanilla mix. So anyway, so I'm making up excuses for that. And healthy fruit, I got clementines and apples and spoons and cups. And I'm on a quest for straws, which will be accomplished before tomorrow at 5. That's it.
Can you just get straws out of the cafe?
Well, I felt like that was too long. So I was going to ask them.
Just have each one of us slowly go
Yeah.
take 2.
Everybody go get straws.
Oh, I had to refill my drink. I need that straw.
Of course.
Sorry.
So, and I know we'll talk about Evening Student Appreciation later. So that's me.
All right. For me, the Board of Trustees meeting is tomorrow. So, yeah, tomorrow. Anna?
Okay. All right. So I went to the meeting on Thursday, and it was good. The foundation board approved another $1,000 for the food locker, which is really good. And they were also talking about the Starry Night for next year. They're already planning every stuff for that. So they showed like a little video of what they're planning to have for the entertainment, which just gave me the idea for our banquet, so it was good. I stayed. And also, they went this one man, I think his name is Matthew, I don't know what his name was, but he was talking about the Memorial Day service that's going on, because this year's the 145th Memorial Day, so I asked him, and I'm receiving newsletters, so I thought maybe if we were interested in doing something, we could use that. like here, I don't know, because I know we did stuff for like 9/11 and whatever, so I got some information on that if we wanted to attend or whatever.
Where are they having it?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Okay.
I still have to read the newsletter. It's
Okay.
really long. Really long.
Let us know when.
Let me see. And they approved some funding for continuing education also. So just things like that they went over. But I have more to say, but I'll talk later.
All right, Mandy, yeah.
Last week in CAB, we talked about the line dance, and I forgot about that. We talked about the Willow concert that's coming up on this Saturday. Yeah, I don't remember the date. This Saturday, NACA was this weekend, which was awesome. There's one other thing. Westminster Spring Cleanup, the applications are due next week, so we talked about that.
All right, so Tyler, academic
We're gonna have a meeting, we will sometime next month, but just a suggestion, someone had brought this up in one of my capstone classes, as far as helping out people maybe for Easter, because I know we did something for Thanksgiving, but why don't we do like Easter baskets, something, I know that's like religiously affiliated, so I'm not exactly sure what the rules are for that, but I thought that would be an easy thing to do with like the food locker kind of
We
stuff.
could have like another drive like we
Yeah.
did for Thanksgiving.
I didn't think it was too bad when we did the Thanksgiving one. We got a lot of support, so I think the Easter one would be beneficial and not that hard to do at all. So I don't know, just a thought.
It's a great idea, except we only have a week and a half left of school before Easter.
Okay.
But what if, I mean, an idea would be like spring baskets,
Yeah.
you know, which could be later, and we'd have more time to play. I don't know.
And candy would be cheaper because it would be after Easter.
Oh,
I'm just thinking these are the things that I think about.
It's not expired.
It's not expired.
It's not
Okay,
expired. It's just
on
because
sale.
all the containers are Easter Day.
So that's it for me, just a thought.
I was gonna say, you can do like a bake sale maybe. It only takes like a day.
We
Have you
can
heard
bring
that?
foods in that are.
Oh, you're not?
Yeah.
Okay.
unfortunately.
I will bake sale.
All right, so Ben is next with Senate.
No Senate meeting.
By the way, Tyler, are you sure that the next academic council meeting isn't the last Friday before spring break? Since we,
It is.
might it be March 28th, 30th?
A week from.
It would. Yes.
I'm not sure about
I
that.
haven't-
I just heard tell of it changing. So,
I really hope it's changed because
Okay.
I'm not positive that we would.
let me know.
Okay.
It must be written somewhere.
It
I
is.
can look it up, too. Okay.
All right, so Tommy's next with Pat.
We had another meeting yesterday, of course. Meetings all the time. I had a good presentation by Dr. Ball and Karen Marco with the instructional programming overview on the credit and non-credit side. They went over basically the current standings and views of the educational programs and some items that they've seen that have been highly requested for additional certifications or courses such as ASL, sign language, and a few other things to help improve marketing and increase overall interest in the school to look to try to pick up some of the older generations and the other non-traditional targets, since the prospective high school enrollments are looking to drop, so they started to look at towards the future, what can be done to change, what can be done to support current students now, and a few other things along those lines. I also had 2 reviews of the institutional effectiveness goals. 2 of the teams reported their views on the recommendations and changes for baccalaureate preparation and county business development. It was a pretty good meeting, our shortest and the longest that I've known. It was under an hour, pretty much, and we actually have more than 2 weeks off. Our next meeting's not for just under a month. So it's finally a nice break from sitting in here for long Monday afternoons.
All right. Thanks, Tom. All right, Marco, suggestion?
I didn't get around to check the suggestions this week, but
It's probably running there now.
I'll definitely make sure I'll do that next week.
That's fine. There's been so few showing up.
Yeah. It's a really good job, I guess.
There hasn't been
You're
anything
keeping
since
us
Save the
so
Whales.
happy.
Oh, the Save the Sharks.
Okay. All right, so next, leadership reports. We want to go around real quick. Start with Tom.
Sure, I'll start. Let's see. I haven't really done a whole lot on. Earlier this afternoon, I applied for there's an open vacancy on the National Leadership Council for Student Veterans of America. It's a nationwide board. It's a not-for-profit group that I've actually have the Veterans Club here affiliated with. They've had a change in their board members. One of the elected representatives has assumed a secretary position, and now there's an open spot that's open application for any SVA chapter members and all that. So I applied for that earlier this afternoon to see if maybe I can get on as a representative for that board to serve veterans.
You applied to SBA?
National Leadership Council
Applied to National.
for the SVA. So.
I got a letter in the mail the other day from NSA who I applied for an internship over the summer, and I'm just waiting for them to get back to me setting up an interview.
Awesome. Good for you.
Hold on a
Red's back at there were no suggestions.
No, suggestions were not checked.
What internship did you apply for? Like, what did you-
It's going to be in the finance department, because that's what I'm going to. So it's just getting my foot in the door, I guess.
Give me your resume.
We went bowling on Friday night, and this lady, like, my leadership is I didn't explode and like, cuss her out because
It was
I
bad.
called on the reserve lane, and she reserves a lane for Saturday night. So we're not even there for Friday night, and we can't get in. So we wait an hour,
And a
hour
half.
15 minutes, hour and a half to start bowling, and then I finally start bowling. And we bowl one game, we bowl another game, and she's like making us leave because it's almost 11. And then she tries to rip us off, charging us for like 9 games when there was like 6 of us.
It was ridiculous.
And we were arguing about that, and I wanted to. Well, I won't say this on camera. I wanted to
Oh,
Do something.
I'm going to
lean in a more violent direction, and I withheld myself and stayed calm.
That's leadership at its finest.
it was difficult.
No Chris Brown.
Let's see how he writes himself down. Next minutes.
It's a hero at the board.
So, I found out that my application for Africa was submitted to the state, and, so I have an interview the week after, I get back from alternative spring break for it. And also, I found out that there has been some money donated towards my calls if I am accepted, so it's exciting.
Very good.
It's starting to fall in place, so hopefully.
I guess my leadership report is that I've been diligently working on music for our Easter production, cantata, whatever you want to call it, at my church, which is very stressful because it takes a lot of time, which I don't have. So my report is that they're working hard.
For mine, I'm going to say that I took a tutoring appointment for a Friday at 3:30, and I don't have classes on Friday, so I'll be just coming in for the tutoring appointment. But that was the only time they were available, because I made sure that before I accepted.
Don't slip an extra $20.
Yeah.
Don't you come for like a
But,
study session.
yeah, normally I'm here for like a study session anyways, for chemistry and stuff,
Sure.
Alright, well, I officially put in an application for my apartment. So I'm getting, like, I know the exact apartment I'm staying in, so I'm pretty excited.
Is you and Travis, right?
Yeah. And believe it or not, I'm like the most excited because I get to finally paint the walls. They're letting me paint walls there. And I don't know why, I'm just really excited about painting the walls.
What color are you thinking?
Whoa. I don't know, but I want like one of those chalkboard walls. You know what I'm talking about?
My old boss used to have that.
It's awesome.
It's kind of hard to clean
So,
though.
I'm still doing it.
You can-
Driver's place?
You can wipe it on with a towel, a wet towel. You just can't use it very soon.
Just waiting for.
But they're really cool.
Yeah. That way I can have like a checklist of things. But- And I got more furniture. So.
Where are you going?
Oh, I was like, I already wrote myself down, so I forgot to go. I went to NACA over the weekend, which is the National Association for Campus Activities. And yeah, I just like found a lot of good people that we can bring to our school for like entertainment purposes, for when we have like brain freezes or welcome back lunches, or there's a lot of like magicians and comedians. I was like, what was I want to say? That we could bring like just to have an event. So.
My leadership report. I was thinking, and I didn't want to say another one about work, so instead I just decided to like clean up, not clean up, but I like organized the chairs outside of the bookstore because they were all like not pushed in and like all messy, so I like pushed them all in. And I made them all, you know, just a little bit.
It's good. Just a little bit. Oh. Yes.
All right. Last week, someone at work called out sick, so they called me, and even though it was my birthday, I went in
Aw.
covered with her.
On your birthday?
I would not have done that. That's a great
Jeez.
news report. Wow. Happy birthday, you should sing.
Yeah, happy birthday.
All right.
Well, my leadership report is not going to make Tyler very happy, but I've been trying to do a good job of advertising the SGO leadership scholarships. So even though I gave them all out to you all personally last week, I am trying to get other people to apply for them as well. Tyler was like, you're leaving these applications on the table here for anybody to find. And I was like, well, it's open to anybody.
Take
He's
those
like,
and shred them.
Each of one state better.
so I've been trying to find, I've been sending them to the clubs, and some of you who are in different clubs may have been, gotten some of those.
I literally got like 4
What is
emails.
this?
I was like, Christy.
But I'm trying to open it up to lots of student leaders on campus. Remember, you guys, hey guys, anybody listening to my leadership report?
Yeah, yeah, we're mad about it.
Anybody? So keep in mind that if you are transferring, there are $1,200 available for that scholarship. And if you are staying here on campus, there is an $800 scholarship and a $200 book scholarship that
Do
you
you
can
get one
apply
or the
for.
other?
It depends. They all get split up in different ways.
How many are they giving out?
It has to total $10,000. So depending on what comes in, the scholarship committee looks at how much money we have, who's applied for what, and then tries to do it as fairly as possible.
And is it like up to $800 or
No,
like
it's
if-
200,
if-
800,
okay.
1200.
And if it could be like anywhere between like 200 and 800.
No,
Okay.
it's.
When are they due back? I forget.
They are due back on April the 13th to the financial aid office.
Okay.
So you've got the recommendation forms that the person who's recommending you sends right back to financial aid, and you turn in your 2-page application right to financial aid as well.
You said they can go after the 13th, though, like the recommendation forms can come
No,
separately?
they should be, no, they can come separately, but they shouldn't be after the 13th.
They have to be-
Remember that the scholarship committee is going to meet, that's a Friday. The scholarship committee is probably meeting Tuesday because the names are due on Wednesday.
Okay.
because the graduating students, their names go in the graduation program. So it's a very fast turnaround once they're due on the 13th, so make sure everything's in.
Can you do a suggesting page thing?
Can you do a recommendation?
Recommendation?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm happy to do that, even though I'm also on the scholarship committee.
Yeah, can you still write recommendations?
That's why you have to, because for the most part, a lot of people will ask, SGO will ask the SGO advisor, so you make sure that you have another one as well. And I'm not the only one who makes the decisions. There's a large committee of us that do that.
Who else is on the committee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get Dr. Cavalard to write it.
Yeah, it's me and myself.
It's just sit at her house and we're pile of papers.
Yeah.
I like this.
Should I
Who
give this one?
don't like this person. Marco's definitely not getting one.
Aww, Marco. If you give us free
Double.
pizza.
Yeah, bribe her some pizza.
Okay. All right, so to action and consent items, or actually, no? Okay, yeah, not yet. Okay. Let's see. I can't remember, Christy, when we decided for guests and stuff, their like input would come under new business. Was it new
Yes.
business that we said?
Yes.
Okay.
New business.
Okay. All right. So how about we do go to old business and do banquet committees check-in, just like see how things are going, and I don't know who wants to start first.
We will. Okay. So we ordered the invitations, and I'll let you guys see it first, and then pass this up. And they came in, so we're pretty excited about it. Tyler and I are really excited. It's awesome, and Mandy was really thrilled. So happy about this. I'm so happy. So we hope that you guys like them. And Tyler and I and Mandy, we're going to be working on the program, and it's gonna match it. So Tyler was working on it today, and he found like some stars that'll match the exact same stars that are on the starfish that are on the invitation itself. So that's pretty exciting. And we found out Tyler and I were really stressed on Friday when we went into Christy's office, and she just walked in, and we were freaking out, thinking we only had like $200 left, or like $100. Turns out we did our math wrong, and we have a lot more money than we thought. So that's good news as well. So we're buying a lot.
And you guys are gonna try and get most of the decorations ordered before we go on spring break, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sooner than that, I have a paper already.
Okay, good.
Of like prices and everything.
Okay, so we'll find a time to sit down and get that stuff ordered. Okay.
As far as food committee goes, when is the deadline to sit down with? Is it Cindy?
Yeah, you know what I did today is I emailed her and just got the date onto her calendar and asked her when a good time to meet with you guys was. And she hasn't answered back yet.
General area, you had one last week.
Yeah, we'll try to get it done before spring break.
Okay.
But though, that's not, for the food part, now that I've got it on her calendar, we could do it when we get back from spring break if she can't meet ahead of time. Her day is busy at different times than ours is, so I've just kind of asked her for a general guideline on when might be a good time to meet with you guys.
Okay. We're still putting a lot of thought into the food, working diligently. I have fewer assignments this weekend, so I'm gonna do a whole lot more research this weekend. Hopefully we can have a pretty solid idea next Tuesday, and then go into this meeting, figure out precisely what exactly we're gonna serve. So it has a time frame. Good.
And then I know for entertainment, Anne had a really good idea for
When I went to the foundation board meeting, they had their, like I said earlier, their idea for entertainment for the Starry Night kind of clicked in my head. So then I did some research earlier today and found a couple of good things. So I'm hoping we can talk about it after the meeting and see what we all agree on. So we have to do it soon because if we want like a band to come in, we gotta tell them now. So.
All right.
Can I add another old business?
Sure.
Though I don't know if this is old or new. When we get back from spring break, we're going to have to get going on election stuff, believe it or not. So in the month of April, we have applications for, you'll have 5 returning student spots that we'll elect in the spring for fall. And then, we do the 5 new students in the fall, for the fall. So when we get back from spring break, we'll be getting ready to get the applications due. We'll do the interviews. They actually, remember, they get like 2 weeks of campaigning. And the elections are actually the week of the 7th of May.
How would that work, like if we were running again, how would we do the interviews? Would we have to go through the interview again? Like Ben's gonna interview me?
No, what we do is the people who normally, and you guys can decide differently if you want to, the people who are leaving become the interview board. So the 5 who are leaving, who are who? 1,
You, Tyler,
2,
Jason,
Probably.
1, 2, 3, 4.
There's 6 of us.
Okay. So, that's normally how it goes, because we can't really have people who are running beyond it.
question, there's 5 empty spots, correct?
Yes,
4 of us are leaving, who stays?
that's why we have an election, and other returning students can run
It's
for
not
those
just
positions.
us, it's anyone in the school that's returning.
Returning meaning they've been at college this year.
So you all have to, all 6 of you have to rerun. So there's 6 open spots.
Who votes
No,
for
there's
that?
5. Remember, there's 5
Who
returning
votes
and
for that?
5.
He's got a good question, because he's saying there may only be,
One of us, if all 6 of us run again, one of us isn't gonna get on.
right, because come September, we need 5 returning students and we need 5 new students. So there are only 5 spots open for returning students to be elected in May.
So that includes the 6 of us plus any other returning student, Carol.
Okay.
Who?
5 will get that.
Yeah.
Returning students doesn't only mean returning to SGO,
Yeah.
it means returning to Carroll.
Right.
So it's, okay.
So you have attended Carroll this year, and you'll be returning in the fall. Annie,
Who votes then?
the entire student body.
I was about to say, because
It's just like
obviously,
the
Black
if
board
we
election,
voted, we would all vote first.
It's the
like,
same
who
as-
would
No,
all
it's
be
a
involved. Okay.
campus-wide election.
Okay.
Just like it was in the fall.
So we should avoid ties this way.
What if there was a tie? Would you cry?
Well, with the 4 interviewing,
So,
This is like your death
I don't
because
cry very often at
Well,
school.
if there's a tie,
Work.
I mean, chance of a tie happening.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, that would be our luck.
So just keep in mind that that's what's coming up in April. That
Your
we're-
election.
I've actually got the dates and stuff worked out, so you can take a look if you want, and we'll start thinking about that as soon as we get back from spring break. Okay?
Can I add something? I guess this kind of has to do with the banquet. As you guys already know, I was emailing all the clubs and advisors and stuff about the lists. I have a couple lists. I just made up a whole new folder in my SGO email address for all the emails. So that's how I'm compiling the lists that way. But some of the green team, I talked to them. Sharon emailed me and said that they don't have like anybody in their club at all right now.
I just joined that too.
Did you? Because she said, I talked to her today, I introduced myself to her today, because we never met, we've been emailing back and forth, so I just went to her office. And, anyways, last week we
Wait,
were.
which club was that?
Green, not the green team,
Right.
the, Bacchus.
Bacchus,
Green
okay.
team is another thing I had to talk
Okay,
about.
okay.
But, anyways, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, last week, we talked about how like in the K, we would maybe do that like once a week with setting up the clubs. Is there any ideas anyone has that we can get that club out? Because she said right now there's just not a lot of interest, and I was saying we need to find out if there is, because if there is, we need to start getting things going. Otherwise, I guess just stop.
Well, I know Chevy does stuff like that, or who like interested in stuff like that.
Well, right now they don't have. She said there is no active members. They don't meet. They don't have a president. They don't have anything. She's like it.
What is it?
So it's like
It's like a health.
They did like she said they did like the Wellmart, and she thought that was like bringing people in, but then nobody showed up. So
Bacchus has to do with making good, healthy decisions, whether it's about alcohol use, drug use, taking care of yourself, being healthy, your physical health, your mental health. I mean, it's kind of this whole wellness idea, and it's a college, a national college club, so it's college-age students making good decisions about things.
I was just talking to the floor hockey president, I guess. And yeah, I just joined on too. I'm trying to get involved. But he was saying that not a lot of people, like, they don't show up. And I told him, like, me personally, walking around the school, I'm so busy. I don't, like, stop and look up at the posters. And there's so many papers everywhere. You can't stop and read them unless you're, like, waiting for someone, which you're not normally doing. But I feel like if you were to go, like for instance, that club is like all about, you know, nutrition and stuff like that. Maybe like go into, have someone talk to maybe the health teachers and see if you can set up a 15-minute, 10-minute, you know, I guess have someone like go in and explain what it is, because I read it and I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
But when I read the details, like, you know, it actually helped a lot.
Or even send out a flyer going with health classes if that's possible.
I didn't know about the clubs. Like, I mean, there's posters everywhere, I know, but I didn't really pay attention until I actually went in there myself and did it. But I feel like if you reach out to like nursing students maybe and people who are interested in that, you would get more people.
I think one of the pieces to that is that the advisor actually is in the health area, so she does do a lot of advertising within students who are in health classes and PE classes. So that is something that she's doing, which is a good idea. I think this idea about doing something in the cafe is awesome, and I have not had a chance to talk to Heather about it because she was away. So, you know, let me talk to her about helping her facilitate getting a table over there and kind of having maybe a club spotlighted every week or twice a week, having a club over there. I think it's a really good idea. And Bacchus might really benefit from that. The green team definitely did.
I think that there's just like a lot of misconception about it, because like I just thought it was like a nursing club, literally. So.
Well, and I read it, I want to major in nursing, so when I read it, I thought nursing.
Yeah, that's good.
That was all I had to say.
Alright, so for evening student appreciation night, that's tomorrow night. Do we want to sign up for that, go around and just tell us your opening times, what time you're available? When is it? It's like 5 to
6:30.
Oh, 5 to 6:30.
I can do it like full time, I guess.
Alright.
I might be a little bit late.
I have to work, sorry.
I'm gonna try to pack stuff up.
I would love to.
Yeah, time.
Good job.
It's my favorite.
I wish I could do it. But
When do you-
We're giving out ice cream this time, just throwing an apple at people.
I'll be there.
For this?
Where do you be there?
We're like passing out like things that Christy bought. We came up with like a list. What is it? Ice cream, root beer.
Ice cream, root beer.
Since the daytime
Jason's
students
class.
do all this stuff like ice cream and stuff, we have to do something for our evening students too, because I did
I can do it too.
So that's why we have.
Mark,
it.
Mark.
Yeah.
Perfect. Marco can help too. Oh, and Josh.
How did that work?
Attended class. Now, if there's going to be, I mean, basically it sounds like Ben, Tyler, Brittany, Marco, and Josh. Are those the 5? And I'll be there as well. Do we want to split up and do the K building and the main Great Hall, or do you, with only 5 or 6 of us, do we just want to do the front?
I would say if you had 6, do 3 and 3, but I'm not doing it, so I don't know.
I think we could split.
I have to do that too.
It's not that hard of work. I mean,
Okay.
you put 6 people higher on the table. it's a little-
Now, I have to be at the board meeting at 6, so I won't be there for the last half hour.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Probably won't even have any more
Mandy, are you
feedback.
helping too?
No, I have to work.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you want to try to, so we'll just I'll get 2 carts set up with stuff, and we'll get the ice cream out until the very end.
I can help.
Okay, great, perfect.
Now, do we want to split up into different sections now, or just figure it out tomorrow when we get there?
We'll just figure it out tomorrow. I can't pay it, but I think we can figure it out. Just kidding.
Tyler doesn't care as long as he's in the table.
Okay, I love you, Kate.
He wants to
But-
go.
I'll do the Great Hall.
I think you guys can figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
don't really think we need too time right now.
Yeah,
to
okay.
figure it out.
Next thing we're done.
Alright, so next.
Oh, hold on. Are we in new business still?
Yes.
I'm sorry. It was brought to my attention, well, I brought it to my attention, that we need new basketballs. These things are getting flat, ratty,
We
nasty.
need
balls
basketballs
in
and new
general.
volleyballs.
Yes.
New.
There's
new
like
equipment.
one volleyball.
And I
that's
figured since I was on
actually
SGO, I could make something
sustainable.
happen. So how would that process
Do you want SGO to buy them, or do we want Brendan to replace stuff that goes in the gym?
Well, that can work too. I just
Either
want new
way.
basketballs, like 5 new basketballs.
Not just basketballs, we need like volleyballs and stuff like that. Some of the gym equipment is just.
So does somebody want to talk to Brendan
I
about
feel
how
like
to
if we extend this thing to
replace-
gym equipment, it's gonna take 6 months for it.
No, not all gym equipment, no.
I just want new basketball. to play with.
It happens very
That's all I
quickly.
want.
I can talk to Travis, he works there.
You want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And
I think
just
you should
see,
just talk to
just
Brendan.
ask them about
Start
how,
with-
how that happens, and if they can't afford it, do they want us to do it? I mean, I have intramurals money to do
Yeah.
that, if we need to. So find out if they have a budget for it, and if not,
Okay.
we'll make it happen so that Ben looks like a stud.
Do
Some
it.
things I get them done.
Ben's like a
I make
stud.
Tyler do them, but I get them done. SGO logos on each of the basketballs.
Whoa.
That'd be awesome.
I should.
Can we do that?
Jerseys
This
for
ball
Tiger.
donated by.
Can we do that? You can stamp it in, I think.
That'd be
Made
so
just for
That'd be
you.
Okay, basketball.
Put that little stamp on that.
Right.
Everybody by
Yeah.
SGO.
Yeah, Sharpie will do.
Probably cheaper than a 10K Bulldog.
Yeah, we'll all sign it.
That's right.
In case it.
Signed by all members.
This year, 2011, 2012.
And then when we get new basketball, you just go.
So Tyler's gonna contact Brent, or Tyler is gonna contact Travis, he's gonna contact.
The
Brent.
crosses will take care of it.
Cross Bros.
Hey, Mario Brothers did not.
Yeah. Funny.
Okay.
Okay.
So Mara, did you have any questions or anything, or? No?
Like, how does this work? It's just like everyone that's in SGO just comes to this, or?
Well, it's open to all the students and everything, but
It's pretty rare that people show up.
Yeah.
But it's
No,
nice
I
to
was
have you
like,
here.
I just like checked it off. I was like, okay, that sounds cool.
yeah.
I've never done any of this before, so.
Every meeting's open to the student body, but no one really shows up. But,
Well, except like votings.
Yeah.
So,
some important stuff.
but pretty much.
But they select them.
Yeah.
They have to.
What would they show up for?
Just
Just
listen.
to listen, hear what's going on.
I didn't know how this stuff was going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we still have Luke's award to do we?
We'll adjourn first.
Okay, alright, so, alright, let's adjourn at 4:06.